I watched it.
Are we live?
It says we're live.
Yay.
Yay!
There we go.
There we go. We got
Yeah.
6 second delay, 7 seconds. Jesus.
Awesome. I love delays.
All right.
It's fun.
Welcome to the Logic Wrestling Show. I am the logical one, John. You
I'm playing with my hair.
are.
We are the B team.
You're so.
We're the
Thank
B
you.
team.
I'm the sexiest one. And I shake you.
B team, right?
Damn right we are. But this is the wrong shirt.
He's definitely Bo. He's got the hair.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll be the son of Curtis. Curtis
The son
Axel.
of Curtis Axel.
Mr. Perfect.
So you're hyper. You shouldn't be here.
Yes.
Yes.
B team. Go,
Everybody's-
go.
Speaking of delays, this what we missed last week.
Yes.
We missed the last 2 fucking weeks.
Well, we missed last week because WWE decided to do the kickoff show at 4 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock. And they didn't tell anybody they were doing it at 4 o'clock.
Well, I think they did. We're just so used to them. The shows used to start an hour before the pay-per-view, which would start at normally like a 7 o'clock.
6.
At 6. So it'd be 5.
We didn't know they were doing a 2-hour premiere this time.
Yeah.
No, they
So
didn't.
they call, hey, you coming on like
You on your
5
way?
o'clock. Pretty.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't doing a kickoff special.
Which the kickoff show, I had to say, was a lot better than the retro show.
SummerSlam was not bad. this
It
year.
wasn't as bad, but
There has been worse pay-per-views in the last couple of years.
You mean in the past few months?
yeah. WrestleMania. The things we should not
We're
talk
just going to
about.
go right back to that as a default of what not to do
Yeah.
in pay-per-views.
Yep.
So
Royal Rumble wasn't much better.
no, the Rumble wasn't bad.
The Rumble.
The Rumble wasn't bad,
the
but which
Rumble.
one?
The Rumble wasn't
The
bad.
women's Royal Rumble was amazing. I
But
loved
the
it.
what was it, 2 or 3 years ago, when Batista came back
That was the
and
Rumble.
won, that was horrible.
That was the Rumble.
That was the Rumble.
The Rumble.
I don't remember who won the year after that, but then last year it was drawing a fucking blank. It was it was Reigns.
Yeah. That's true. No! And then Shinsuke ended up winning, which was awesome. But anyway, we're going SummerSlam now.
So I am switching to the Logic
Um,
Facebook page.
Well, because these fools don't watch NXT, I'll recap NXT right fast. It was awesome. The worst match was Velveteen Dream versus EC3.
who I want to interrupt
Oh,
and
you
say
said that was a good
already
match.
has backstage heat because of his trunks.
That was the worst match of the 5. That's saying something.
Velveteen Dream has backstage heat because of his trunks.
Yes.
What were his
The
trunks?
trunks that say "Vince, call me up."
Call me up, Vince. Call me up, Vince. Dude.
It takes balls, but here's the thing: Triple H goes, "Be careful what you ask for, because when Vince calls you up, it's for 1 or 2 things:
You getting
to
fired.
get called up, or good luck in all your future endeavors."
Yeah. But they're not going to fire him because of the fact he is homegrown NXT.
So,
But saying that's the worst match on the car on the of the 5 is saying something because that was easily. He hit a rolling Death Valley driver on the and hit the purple Rainmaker off the top onto the apron.
Get off your phone, woman.
He's talking to you.
I am on
Oh,
the
yeah,
Facebook
remember
Logic Facebook page, letting everybody know that we are live. Thank you.
But the Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane match was really good. Shayna Baszler,
Are
Kairi
you in the
Sane.
same shorts as yesterday? Really?
Yes, I always do. They're not dirty.
Shower, nothing.
Yeah, I did.
Liar.
They didn't get dirty.
I look good.
They didn't get dirty. But she did the whole thing like what Kurt Angle did with, because that's how people got out of the college in May. They'd pin him, they'd flip over so that his shoulders were down. That was a good match. Adam Cole versus Ricochet. Amazing. Ricochet went for a lion salt. Adam Cole jumped up and super kicked him when he was upside down. Like, you actually seen his head like twist when he kicked him. It was disgusting.
Sounds awful.
It was amazing.
Sounds awful. I feel bad for whoever got that hit.
Adam Cole got Ricochet. Ricochet got his back though because Adam Cole, Ricochet done a springboard up to the top rope and Hurricane Rana him to the outside of the ring.
That sounds painful.
Yeah.
That sounds like an.
He
ending.
also hit him with a poisoned Frankensteiner.
That
which-
sounds like his career ended.
It's like with a poisoned Frankensteiner, it's you jump on their when they're facing away from you, you jump on their
He didn't like
shoulders.
to live anyway.
You jump on their shoulders and flip backwards in a backwards Hurricane Rana and spike their head into the mat. That's a poisoned Frankensteiner.
That's I agree with him. It sounds like a career ender.
Yeah, it's a very fancy move. It looks really painful, but if done right, it's really cool looking. But Ricochet became the new North American champion. Kairi Sane got the NXT Women's Championship.
And again, in case you don't know who Ricochet is, he was the former Prince Puma on Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground. What was the other match? Why am I blanking on this?
Look at your cheat
Look at
sheet.
your cheat
I
sheet.
didn't write it down.
That's your fault.
No, when NXT is, I do not take notes on it, and I know I'm missing the first opening match. Tag team match, Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain. It was awesome. Good.
Mustache Mountain. That's what he.
Mountain
Severance and Tyler Bate. They're from the United Kingdom.
makes sense.
Their tag team name is the Mustache Mountain. They're a great tag team.
Does one have a mustache?
They
and one
both have
belt?
mustaches. They come out and do this. Wait,
I
What's
thought
different?
one of them was gonna have a really big mustache and one
no,
like a
it's
mountain.
it's a great gimmick. Well,
One
yeah,
of
they
them
are.
isn't he?
no, what?
Are they both built like mountains?
No, one is. But he's also the guy that trained Tyler Bates. So, that was really good. Undisputed Era retained the tag team titles, and then got attacked by the War Raiders, which you would know from Ring of Honor as War Machine.
Oh.
They are in, and they're doing a Viking-esque thing. But their tag team finisher is one puts him up in a backdrop position and holds him there, and the other one, I think Hansel, gets on the top rope, and as they're doing the backdrop, Hansel comes off with a leg drop, or Hanson comes off with a leg drop off the top
I would
rope.
say Hansel.
Yeah,
Is his partner Gretel?
that would actually make sense. But it was really cool.
Nothing about that makes sense. Mustache Mountain and Vikings.
Yeah. But the main event, which was the rubber match between Johnny Gargano and Ciampa, was a last man standing match. Amazing match. This match killed SummerSlam for me. Any other last man standing match they have from this point on the main roster, that's the bar that got set. Tommaso Ciampa it got dirty. He got handcuffed on the stage. Do you know where they got them cages? Ciampa got handcuffed to it. Gargano just started knee striking the crap out of him into the metal. And he grabbed Tommaso by the beard. And Tommaso's saying, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any of it. I'm sorry.
And why
And-
is this?
And you have to go back and watch TakeOver from WrestleMania from Royal Rumble to get the whole storyline. I don't have time to explain the whole storyline.
No.
I don't.
So
So take over Chicago and take over New Orleans to get the whole
Orleans.
storyline. Nolans.
Rollins.
But Johnny Wrestling went for the knockout blow, which he was doing a running knee strike. Tommaso rolled out of the way, so he got a glancing blow. But Wrestling hit his knee on one of those electric boxes, and you've seen his kneecap move. He dislocated his kneecap when he hit that thing. So he could not get up, and Ciampa rolled off and was basically he was hanging there with his feet on the ground.
No, he had his tippy toes on the ground.
Yeah, but Ciampa retained the title.
And we did have a viewer, then
Can
he
I-
left.
Can I just say that Ciampa is an awesome name?
Him and Gargano were both in Ring of Honor. In Psycho.
So
But that was TakeOver. It was amazing. Watch TakeOver. It's so good. Anything NXT is really, really good.
Until Vince gets involved.
He won't. That is Triple H's baby.
that is Triple H. Triple H turned NXT from a developmental reality series to what it is now.
Yes. And it only took him 2 years. 2-3 years.
I think NXT is more watched than Raw and SmackDown.
Like, NXT is better than Raw and SmackDown. There are
There's not a cult lodge of
talk to each other. With Raw, they have like 20 some writers. SmackDown has their own. My bad, Elwood.
My name.
Who's Elwood?
I am Elwood.
Oh, I'm like, who the heck is?
So this is Chris.
But with Raw and SmackDown, they both have like 20 writers
Chris.
at all. That's why you see the same storylines on SmackDown that are on Raw sometimes. That's the main problem.
So speaking of NXT being the precursor event, which it was not.
It wasn't as
Bad.
bad.
I won't even say as bad. I'd say it was actually good. I mean,
The kickoff show was way better.
it was. Let's start with the kickoff show. Now I missed the first one. I caught the B team. Is where
You missed Lana.
I mean at the end of the Lana Rusev match, actually, where they lost,
It opened.
which made no sense to me.
It was hilarious. One of the guys that used to be an announcer saying, "Hey, I got a new phrase. I'm coining it. It's shucky ducky quack quack."
I
Stole it from Booker T.
I just spit.
That's what he said. He's like, "Didn't it do from Booker T?" He's like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm trademarking it right now."
That the last match with it didn't seem to.
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really told Aiden English to stay in the back. So, but Almost and Vega end up beating Lana and Rusev. Almost put his feet on the rope, which he's better than that.
Yeah.
He really is a much better wrestler than that. The match itself was really good up to that point.
But he redeemed himself.
Yes, he did the next night.
Yes.
The next night he did redeem himself on Raw.
That was awesome.
We had the Cruiserweight Championship between Gulak and Cedric Alexander, which was another match.
The title match is not on the main paper.
That's the first one.
There were matches that were on the paper because
Yeah.
I mean it was short, but the Finn Balor and
the reason why that one wasn't is
he
because
came out as a demon, and we'll get more into that here
But
as we
the
go.
Revival versus the B Team. It was such a good comedy match, but a great strategic match by the Revival, the way they wrestled it and everything. What did you do?
Cat had to get up on the chair that I broke.
You stupid cat. Did it fall?
No, the cat broke it even more.
Fat cat.
Which one? No,
The
which
cat-
Mine.
Dylan broke a chair earlier when he sat in it. And the cat's a fat cat anyway. And he sat in it and broke it more.
Hey, Chris said next shirt.
But the B team ended up retaining the tag team title. When Curtis Axel was in the ring, he got stun gunned by
I was getting ready to do that till he fucking pulled that shit. That just topped it all.
he got stun gunned. Curtis Axel got stun gunned by Wilder. And
oh my God. Let me see him pick him up.
he rolled into Bo Dallas and switched the roll up. So what's that say? Not even
In a match and
God.
breaking chairs. Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
my fat cat.
this fat cat.
This fat cat. I'm trying to do the podcast.
Yeah.
We put it over off to the side. My cat, who loves to climb on chairs, broke it even more. Oh, let me guess. Thank you.
That's disturbing bestiality. We can't do that, man.
No,
Oh,
we
we're
can't
not going to get into
we
that
can't
squirrel
post this
girl.
now.
You get off school. That's my woman.
Oh,
Just like Nia. You don't like Nia either.
I like Maya.
Okay, SummerSlam opened with this should not have been the opening match because this was such a great match with Ziggler and Rollins. Good match.
Yes.
But Teddy Hart has been behind this. I want to give props to Teddy Hart for writing all this stuff because he's done a really good job with it. I really don't think that Dean Ambrose should have been involved in it.
Well, no, I like the fact that Dean Ambrose was at his corner because it set up a feud that I didn't think was going to happen. I thought we were going to end up with Seth Rollins and Drew
Ziggler.
McIntyre
Oh, McIntyre, yeah.
feuding. It turns out we're going to get the Scottish Psycho against
Versus the Lunatic Fringe.
Lunatic Fringe. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm actually all for that. Actually,
It's like there was color in this match because Rollins got busted open. He got his teeth kicked in.
And speculation of why Ziggler dropped the title.
He's gonna drop it to McIntyre. McIntyre's gonna give it to
No.
Ambrose.
Ziggler's done. He's gonna.
He's been saying
He's-
he's been done for the past couple of years.
Well,
It all depends on how the contract went through.
Yeah.
well, they had contract discussions and they made him an offer. He said no.
Oh well, then he's done then.
So that's why they dropped the title. He's gonna continue with his current contract. I think he's done.
Well,
Unless at the last minute they can say, okay, what do you want?
Yeah, we got a lunatic French band.
I honestly think that he's gonna drop it to McIntyre, and then it's gonna go.
Rollins.
Yeah,
That'd be
because his outfit. Oh my gosh,
I-
Rollins.
Raw.
Mm,
Okay, I dug. Okay, I dug the
the outfit was
Thanos.
cool.
Except you put the damn. I understand why you put the Infinity Gauntlet boot on your right because that's the kick leg. It goes on your left.
Yes. Ugh. Choke you.
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't there 2 Infinity Gauntlets though?
No,
Only in Avengers.
he just has
Spoiler.
gold gloves. Otherwise,
But other than that, I mean, it was
was a
cool,
good match.
awesome. And
the next
actually, if you go on YouTube, a lot of people wore comic book and video game based outfits that night.
yeah,
The New Day wore Sonic the Hedgehog,
which was the next match,
which was the next match.
which was a really good match. I didn't expect.
Agreed.
Biggie got hurt.
That's just it. He has great potential, but WWE is not realizing it, and they haven't for the last almost 10 years. He's going nowhere. He'd be better off in somewhere like Ring of Honor or New Japan.
Oh, he'd kill it in New Japan.
Impact.
Yeah.
New Japan he'd kill it.
The
And
thing-
Ring of Honor really isn't independent anymore.
Mm,
They're owned by a company in Chicago, the broadcasting company that's based out of Chicago. So they're not an independent
So
wrestling.
they're
You've
owned
still-
by Oprah?
No.
He
No.
would still do better in Ring
If
of
they were
Honor.
owned by Oprah, everybody would get a free car. Which
And
that's
you
the
get
only
a
reason I
car.
wanted to go on Oprah.
And you get a car.
And you get a car.
And you
Wish
get a
I had
car.
a-
And
I
you
wish
don't.
I had
And
my
you
own
get-
car.
Why would I?
Because you're too short. You don't meet the height requirements.
Oh.
New Day and Bludgeon Brothers, I really wanted New Day to crack. They cracked ribs.
Oh,
during the match
Rowan's
with that
out
hammer.
too. Rowan's out.
Yeah, that's why they end up on Tuesday, which we'll get to. They dropped the titles to New Day.
Yeah.
Which that was oh my, I cannot wait to get to that match. It was so good.
Let's just keep going.
And the next match is Chocolate Cake Don't Fight Back.
No, chocolate. We found out that chocolate cake definitely does not fight back.
That's my name for Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Because
Um,
he looks at Braun looks at Kevin Owens like I look at Chocolate Cake.
That was
Eat you.
that was a straight up squash match.
That wasn't the only one.
No, but that was the squash match of
Yes.
the night. I felt bad for Owens.
That should have started off the.
That should have been the first match.
That should have started off pay per view
Or kickoff.
or ended the kickoff.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why it wasn't on the kickoff is because
People
they
were
wanted
there.
to show Strowman beat Kevin and retain the Money in the Bank for what happens at the end of the event,
Yes.
which pissed a lot of people.
Oh, I
off,
loved it.
But I understand why WWE did it, and again, we'll get into all that. Too
Yeah, when we get to Raw, you'll find out.
Well, no, not Raw. When we get into the last match of,
Oh no, you'll find out
SummerSlam.
why. You'll find out on Raw too. Did you not watch Raw?
I watched Raw.
Okay. Next match, which was my number 3 match of the night, was Flair, Lynch, and Carmella.
Which is a match that shouldn't have happened.
No, the winner of the match ended up being Flair, which I'm not
Lynch
happy about.
Had it stayed Lynch and Carmella, Becky Lynch would have won.
Oh yeah,
She would have won because she had her beat.
she had her beat.
She had her
multiple
beat.
times.
Charlotte came in and did the natural selection.
Yeah,
that was
on
called,
Becky Lynch.
on Becky Lynch, and pinned Carmella, won the fucking title. But
And
that's
then-
not the best part. First off, let us acknowledge all of the boos.
Oh yeah,
Charlotte
it was
got-
disgusting.
The boos when Charlotte won.
No one liked her.
New Day
When Charlotte-
heel turn. No, they're not
No.
going to.
Led by Booker T though.
They won't.
That
They're
would
not
be
turning
cool.
heel. They're too.
But Charlotte
Pancake
got
power.
so many boos, and then the boos got even louder when Becky and
When they
Charlotte
gave her a hug.
embraced twice. They embraced twice. The second time they embraced,
Becky lost
Becky
it.
lost it.
It was great.
Turned heel. What WWE considers heel. The massive cheers, and then
She beat the snot out that girl.
after she beat the holy hell out of Charlotte, you hear the crowd. You deserved it.
Yeah. That match.
And
the end of
either
was great.
that could be towards you deserved the title or Charlotte, you
deserved
deserved
your
No,
ass
you
beat.
deserved to get
No, it was
beat
the
down.
you deserve your ass beat.
Yeah.
WWE. I hate to say it, they can link to somebody else. It's another person who needs to not resign and go either to New Japan or Ring of Honor or some other organization because they're not
Well,
utilizing her properly either.
This is the storyline that they should have used with Bailey and Sasha as well. Instead, they put them together as a tag team.
Which solidifies the fact that I think,
touched-
and it is,
Yeah.
How she touched a flare. How dare she?
Oh, she didn't know.
no, she did more than touch a flare.
She was on fire.
Her daddy closed his eyes. He did.
Oh no, we'll talk about your daddy here in a minute. Joe and AJ Styles, which was my match of the night.
Real quick. Them doing tag teams all of a sudden with the women.
They're
Positively
going to
convinced
do it.
that they're going to do a women's tag team division,
They are.
which I think is really cool.
Poor Rick.
He's not poor. He's got lots of money.
No,
When
he's
he gets
poor.
sued.
Yeah, he's poor.
But my match of the night was Samoa Joe and AJ Styles.
Which was really slow start.
It started. Well, they
It's a
got the
very slow
psychology.
start.
That's how all their matches start. It starts off super slow.
And the fact that
and
it's
it
not
builds.
over.
Oh no,
As we
it
found out on
started from a long
SmackDown, it's
shot.
not over.
The whole match was great. And when Joe had him beat, he had him dead to rights.
Yep.
Got up on the announce table, grabbed the mic,
Addressed
looked at Wendy.
Who wasn't in the front row?
Yes,
to the few rows back.
looked at Wendy. Is like, hey, I promised your daddy was coming home tonight, but I lied. But I'll be your new daddy.
And AJ loses
That was a legit lost
Beat
it.
the holy hell out of Samoa Joe.
Yeah. But when they cut to Wendy, she's like, no more, stop it. Enough, stop. Like she was legit saying stop beating on him. Because he was laying into him like with that chair.
And the disturbing part for me, and I don't honestly, this was definitely accidental.
Which one?
When AJ's holding his daughter and his daughter goes like that.
Because he's all sweaty.
He's sweaty and he's got blood, but it looks like that she's
Rejecting him.
rejecting him.
That's
And if WWE does not take advantage
Oh,
of
if
that
I was
particular
Joe?
moment,
if I was Joe, I'd be always like, look, your own kid don't want you. I would be all over that.
AJ
so
has daddy
that was an
issues.
accidental moment, but I think WWE needs to capitalize on that moment and that frame.
Yeah, that was great.
But why bring family
my-
into it more? Why bring your personal life into it?
They do
more?
it all the time. There was
Joe-
the Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio where Eddie
Yeah.
claimed that Rey's kid was
The-
his or something like that. And, yeah,
The thing with
But that's
Joe
not
and
a
Styles,
They're best friends.
they've been working together since 2000.
since TNA at least.
No, since Ring of Honor and 2000s when they started working together.
Hmm.
They've been together for the past 18 years. They're almost as tight as Sammy and Kevin
Yeah,
or Edge and Jericho.
yeah.
They're just as tight as those guys who are
And when you
actually
get-
real friends in real life.
And when you get two best friends who are like brothers,
And they
and
want
they decide, hey, let us work together,
Mhm.
they put on the best matches
Oh, yeah.
and best storylines because they know
It's
each
like-
other so well.
It's either, Boss Man.
Crashing Big Show's daddy.
Dude, I watched that the other day. That was hilarious when he just pulls up and, oh, it was so good.
What did I mention? I mentioned this yesterday, or Big Boss Man feeding Al Snow, Al
Peppy.
Snow's dog, Peppy.
But when he crashed into Big Show's, to Andre's funeral,
That wasn't
And-
Andre's funeral.
yeah, was that they were doing the storyline where Andre was
that was
his dad.
WCW.
Yeah, but that's where it happened.
No, it was in WWE.
It was? Because
Yes.
he did it in the WCW as well.
No,
he pulled
they-
up and
they-
hooked the casket.
They never did the Andre storyline in WCW because everybody thought it was bullshit.
Yeah, it was just,
So the casket thing was WWE.
yeah, he hooked it up to his
Right.
truck and Big Show jumped on it.
Calling Daddy.
Yeah. My number 2 match of the night was the next one, which was Miz and Bryan.
Yeah.
Another amazing match
And what happened right before that match? Backstage.
with, Bryan, the Brie moment.
No.
We did get Brie.
We did get some Brie, but I'm talking about
Jeez.
the B team and the Miz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, we have the B team,
B team.
they're in the back.
Go.
and the Miz comes out, sees them, starts talking to him, says, "I'll tell you what, just for old time's sake, after the match, when I win, you can go get my limo."
Chet disappeared. Miz is awesome.
And they're like, "We're no longer the Miz to us. We're the tag team champions, the B team." And Miz goes, "Well, it's fine. You can root for me later," or something like that. He says another comment. B team goes, "Well, no. B stands for Daniel Bryan." And they go, B team, B team, go, go, go.
I love the B team. So awesome.
Do you guys agree with Chris that Miz is the next Flair?
No,
No,
he's better. He's better than Flair.
I don't want another Flair. I've never been a Flair fan.
We already have another Flair. It's Charlotte.
yeah. I guarantee
No,
they're
don't
rack
get me
up
wrong.
to 16.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm a big Four Horsemen fan. He was never my favorite.
Arn.
I like
Ollie.
Arn. Arn. I
Arn
like
and Ollie.
Ollie. I liked Arn.
Really?
Yeah,
How do you not like his brother?
they're not brothers.
Well,
They just happen to have the last name.
they're brothers to me.
They were on camera brothers.
Blasphemy. Arn was the
If
best.
you have to name a more current wrestler as the next Flair, it probably would have been Jericho.
He is an 11-time Intercontinental Champion.
So there you go. Jericho, I think, would probably be considered the more current Flair.
And even Flair's obsolete right now because of Cena's.
Yeah. But so who all Cena is another Hogan. So-
No, do not insult Cena like that.
Cena's a Hogan.
No, he's
Hogan's a
not.
Cena.
Yeah.
Hogan's-
No, Hogan is senile. I hate Hulk Hogan now. Ever since no, I don't think so.
So what do we got next?
Miz and Bryan,
Miz and Bryan.
which was
Bryan.
another great match.
It
It
was.
barely was my number 2.
Except the ending script.
I loved it.
I realize the storyline is going to continue. The matches are going to continue.
Oh no, this match we're gone.
No.
Miz is moving on without him. He doesn't need him anymore. He proved his point. He beat him.
We have the tag team coming up at
Hell in a
the
Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, well, I don't care.
So, and it's good. That's going to lead into another match between Bryan and Miz.
I hope not.
I do.
Or it could set up. We're going into SmackDown match between Maurice and Breeze.
She's not going to wrestle till Hell in a Cell because that's when she'll actually be cleared from the C-section.
I don't
Yeah.
care. She's cleared right now.
But we seen people supposedly see Miz go get brass knuckles. I don't know what they're talking about. I didn't see nothing.
Bullshit.
I
You
didn't
saw
see-
Maurice
I-
take it out of her
I
bra.
seen a wife taking care of her husband, making sure that he was okay. That's all I seen. Just checking on him.
I saw it.
No,
from
you
one hand to
seen the
another.
diamond necklace that she was wearing. That's all
She
you
wasn't
seen.
wearing a diamond necklace.
I seen it. I seen.
You saw what you wanted.
I seen
to see.
diamonds.
I saw a yellow golden like flag.
That was her wedding ring.
Okay.
Oh, wedding ring that covers all the knuckles.
Yeah.
Sasha Banks.
She doesn't wear it in the ring
It's only
to
two.
wrestle.
Hey, Sasha Banks. That's what
She
I said.
doesn't wear it in the ring to wrestle.
Hey, I didn't see nothing.
And Sasha needs that bling to distract people from the fact that she's wearing a fucking wig and she's bald as shit. So
The purple whip. Purple weave. Okay, second squash match. Corbin versus the Balor.
the demon.
You mean
No,
what?
the Balor.
It was the demon Balor.
And Corbin was like, "Oh no, this isn't what we agreed to." That was
And now that he
hilarious.
came out as a demon, he came out as Carnage.
Yeah, that
So
was
pretty
awesome.
cool.
And it was a squash match. And Corbin was mad about it because he what?
He wears the wristbands like Hogan.
And does a really bad impression of a drunk black guy.
No, that was his younger days.
It kind of was a younger days.
That's when he got
was when he was the
Thugonomics.
master of Thugonomics. Is that
Yeah.
what it was?
He had the spinner belt and everything. That was I love that.
I hated that damn belt.
That sounds
Then we had the
ridiculous.
Brian and Bray
That
moment,
was
which I don't
disgrace.
remember.
Basically, Brian is ready to give up. Bree says, "No, don't give up. You still have some fight in you." And,
Oh yeah, that inspirational bull crap.
and then she went out to go sit in the front row to watch the next match, I believe.
No,
Which
they didn't show her till Ronda and Bliss.
that's what I thought was the next
No,
match.
next match
Hey, he's talking to you.
was Hardy and Nakamura.
Still sounds like my uncle. Sure.
Next match was Hardy and Nakamura, which Nakamura won clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not without trying. He tried.
Oh
to,
no, that was great.
He tried to go for a few.
And he totally missed. And he just smiled at him.
No, my
'cause he knew
favorite
he
was the
got
beginning of
caught.
the match. My favorite was because Nakamura did his whole thing and then goes, "Come on!" And then Jeff Hardy does the same exact thing. Did a great impression of
Oh,
it, by
yeah.
the way.
And
Nakamura just like-
goes, what?
He looked like a kid had a stroke.
And
Like,
I mean, it was a
he
decent
smelled
match.
toast.
It was a decent match. I enjoyed
And
it.
Nakamura won clean. So
Yeah.
that feud's over with now. Now it's on to Hardy and
Orton.
Orton.
Orton, who strangely came out for a cameo and left, didn't
And
even
then-
come down to the ring.
Yeah. Oh, he came out.
Oh no, he didn't
And
even come down to the ring.
He came
He
down
came
and
out,
like he walked away. He's like, it's
Started
not
out
worth
and then
it.
walked away.
You see in your mouth, it's not worth it.
But we're getting to that because what happens
On
on
SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
that was great. Next match is like whatever. I didn't care about this match. It made me mad.
Oh,
Ronda and Bliss.
I liked it, and we're going to talk
I
about.
enjoyed
We're going to
Alexa
go.
Bliss.
We're going to go into length a little bit about this match, but
They did play on the fact that she got her in that armbar and she could dislocate her elbow, which
they did take advantage.
that
of
was
Bliss's-
so good. It's not the first. It's the third time we've seen it happen, but it's still really good.
This was kind of a squash match as well.
Yeah, it was. I did not like this match. My wife wrote down, "This sucked."
It was an uneven matchup. And Ronda still needs to get used to the rules of wrestling.
She's an overhyped rookie. Is this the only reason she got the title
I think
match?
she's kind of got the rules of wrestling down.
She's being pushed by Stephanie.
She's brought in as a brawler.
Yeah. It's like with Nia, she should not have been able to beat Nia. She should not have been able
She
to
didn't.
beat. Yeah, she won.
Okay, she won disqualification, but she technically,
You know, to say Vince's revenge.
Yes.
Now here's the issue that they have. She's brought in, immediately given
2 title shots.
2 title shots,
and wins the second time.
and wins the second time. Here's my argument. AJ was brought in roughly about the same time Ronda has been in. AJ had gotten a title match and won.
The difference between the two. AJ's been wrestling for 18 freaking years.
Still a name. That's what they're going by. The name.
And he didn't win the title immediately.
And not only it was AJ and Ronda both names, but they both bring in money. And from a business standpoint,
Samoa Joe's a name. Why does he not have a title?
do you want to see this feud end right now? I don't.
Nakamura came in from NXT, was a name.
Okay.
He wins the Royal Rumble and loses at WrestleMania.
Okay. Another thing. Now this is why I'm against it.
Finn Balor never got a rematch.
Except for Raw,
He finally got it, but
which was a BS.
Yeah.
that was a good match. I don't
It
care.
was a good match, but the whole thing behind you turn your phone off.
But to me personally, Bliss should have been the crafty veteran and won by disqualification somehow to retain the title.
Oh, nobody was going to put up with that with Bella's ringside.
Oh,
They weren't going to put up with it. They were rooting for Rousey.
Now let's also
Rousey
go.
wasn't gonna
Let's
put
go
up
back a
with
little
it.
bit to the beginning though, when Natty comes out dressed in her dad's
had
coat.
Had his jacket on.
She was swimming in that.
Also,
jeez.
let's go back to the three-way match there with Becky, Charlotte, and Carmella. They were all wearing pink.
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
No.
Yes,
Becky didn't.
she had a hint of pink on her. Yes, she did. Go back and look.
I'll have to go back and look.
All 3 had a pink in honor of not only Natty but the Anvil.
Yeah.
So,
But I just didn't like the match. It was a squash match, and it deserved better.
I really enjoyed it. I would have been happy either way as far as who won, but I'm happy, and I'm interested to see what happens now because of what happened on Raw, which we'll get into here shortly.
But we got Roman versus Lesnar as the main event.
Which
Surprised me. It was actually a very
It was decent.
well done match.
Lesnar actually sold.
Oh, I don't think I think he was actually hitting him because before the match even started, Braun came out.
Okay, yeah, this is why we were
got
saying
good.
why it was important that Braun and Kevin's match happened on the show.
Yeah.
Braun won, retained his Money in the Bank briefcase, which was on the line.
Yep.
He comes out and informs both of them before the match started that he believes in letting them know face to face that no matter who wins tonight,
He's
he's
walking out.
cashing in and walking out with the title.
Especially with the history of that.
Now we'll get to, the ending and everything here.
Roman comes straight out of the gate with 3 Superman punches and 2 spears. I honestly think he was legit hitting him because when Lesnar put that front guillotine choke on him, he was really choking him because you've seen Roman's hand do this right fast at the very beginning.
Like, this is real. And the ref had to come in and
Yeah, he was legit choking. So
of
I'm
course,
thinking,
as you probably have already know, Reigns did win.
Yep.
But to win, Lesnar ended up taking out Reigns, and he ended up taking out Reigns by using him
against
to take out Braun Strowman, who was standing at ringside. He then took the Money in the Bank briefcase and flung it all the way up to the top of the stage.
He threw that thing like
Then he took out Braun again. When he got back in the ring, he immediately gets speared by Reigns
speared and gets the win.
pinned and Reigns is the title. And this is why Strowman was not able to cash in.
Which I am happy they finally got the title off of him.
Yes.
It's like, I like Roman. I really do. He's a great performer. He really is.
I'm going to say something I never said about Cena, who I don't like, but I do respect. Reigns is kind of winning me over a little bit.
Well, you got when the match before it went off camera. If you listen really closely, because I had my stuff turned up, he's holding the title. It's like no more part-time champions.
No, I heard that.
No more part-time champion.
And this leads us
And the next night, he defended the title.
And this is leads us to Raw, where Reigns comes out and says pretty much the same exact thing, and says, "I'm going to give a title shot to the man who never received his rematch." And it ended up being Finn Balor.
And deserves
Baylor or Balor?
Balor.
You said Baylor.
I did.
Yeah.
And this is on Raw. And Angle actually came out and made it official. Corbin was trying to say, "Oh no, and was trying to do all this crap. It's like, I wasn't ready for it and stuff like that. Angle's like, "Well, you're not the general manager. I am." And throws him in a match against Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, and that right away.
That was just a throwaway match to punish him.
Oh, that was
pretty
horrible.
much. Of
And
course,
then
this leads to
the next.
this leads us eventually here where
We're gonna have Baron Corbin as
Baron
GM.
Corbin confronts Stephanie and Angle, who are there in the same room. Not because Stephanie is there. We will find out somebody else is there later. Corbin complains to Stephanie. Stephanie agrees with Corbin and puts Angle on a vacation.
Yeah.
Which I want to let you guys know. It is rumored that Angle is coming back as a full-time wrestler.
Oh,
Well,
God damn it. We're going to have Baron Corbin as a GM.
No.
No, but right now, Stephanie
He's
did
interim.
make him an interim, temporary GM.
But before all that happened, Heyman came out and was talking to Angle, saying, "We want our rematch at Hell in a Cell." And Angle's like, "Yeah, you're entitled to your rematch, but it's gonna be a long time before I give him to him."
You'll get it when I give it to you.
Yeah, when I say you can have it,
Which
you
will
can have
probably end up happening right after SummerSlam, which is about the time his UFC fight is supposed to be, right?
it. Survivor Series, you mean?
Yeah, Survivor Series.
I doubt it, but maybe. Then Corbin comes in and yells at Angle, and that's when all that thing went on. Corbin basically, "I'm gonna go tell mommy," and runs off to Stephanie. Jeez. Sasha and Bailey, I'm tired of this, versus the Riot Squad with
Who won?
Ember Moon.
Who won?
The Riot Squad won.
Yeah, Riot Squad.
Ruby won with the Riot Kick.
I have no complaints about Liv Morgan.
No, I love this team.
I like the
Squad.
Riot Squad.
I do not like Sasha and Bailey teaming together.
No.
They still have issues to work out.
They don't.
I'm hoping with
They
this
don't mesh.
is
They don't mesh.
all their fighting that they have within each other, the love on and Avian, is Sasha has a crush on Bailey.
They just need a fight.
And that's what it is, because Bailey gets a little bit more recognition than her, and they get in a fight about it.
So she wants to ride Bailey's coattail.
Basically, is what they're trying to say. Because
Well,
if you
now
go back and watch and listen to a lot of the female wrestlers that are wrestling now, the reason they got into wrestling was because of the first Takeover Boston
yeah,
with Sasha and Bailey's match.
yeah,
And because if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It is so good.
it was good.
Bailey got her in the crossface and started stomping on Banks' head to get her to tap out. It was it's so pretty.
There's got to be some resentment over it.
And then Triple H came out and talking about his match against Undertaker.
There's rumor that that took place because Lesnar did a no-show.
I
That
believe
is not
that.
true.
That
Wasn't true.
He was there.
No, Lesnar was not there.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, he was not actually supposed to be there.
No,
But that was the rumor, and that was the
Triple
whole
H wanted to come
time.
out. They're pushing Super Showdown. That's what it is.
Exactly.
But nobody cares.
I'll watch it.
Seth came out with Dean Ambrose because Ambrose had a match against Ziggler.
Is anybody else here waiting? Well, was anybody before the end of the show waiting for Dean Ambrose to turn on?
Yeah, I thought it was
I
gonna
wasn't
happen.
really
But because of
expecting
what? Well, he still might, but
I'm not
right
let-
now he's
As they
not going
roll,
to.
I doubt it.
I will get to that in a minute.
But this was pretty. The whole match was good. Ziggler went for that hesitation DDT where he jumps up and like hangs there.
Yeah.
Dean held him there, threw him there, and that
It
was
was pretty.
That was good.
cool.
That was pretty.
Okay, my question. What?
Walk with
Walk with
Elias.
Elias.
Why is he not?
Exactly.
He
Why
is.
are
He's
they
in the Domino's commercials?
They're turning
I
him
know,
they're
that's
turning,
great.
They're turning him into a goof.
And it makes me mad. They
On
did
the
the same
pay-
thing
on-
with Mizdow.
On the pay-per-view, what did they do? He broke his guitar.
Yes, they did exact. If you look back, they did exact.
By now. But he had to leave before they ended up. I don't know, it was a mess. And
And it makes me mad because they're doing the exact same thing. They could have put those two together and it would have been amazing. They could have came out as the illegitimate sons of Macho Man.
because you have Elias
both-
who looks like Macho Man, and then you got
Sandow
Damien
looks like
Sandow.
Poffle.
He does.
He
And-
looks like
and,
Reuben
and, then,
Lenny,
and then you had his
the
gimmick,
genius.
the gimmick that he originally came in with, compared to the genius from the '80s.
Yeah,
That's what I loved about.
that's what I'm saying. They could have came out as the illegitimate children of them.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Oh,
Wait, now that you're-
what do we
Now that you're saying it, Damien Sandow and
Yeah.
Elias look a lot alike.
They're not the same person though. They're not.
Sure about
Sandow is actually in Chikara right now.
Mm.
That's
Really,
how-
because Impact or Explosion, whatever the hell it's called now.
Oh, Global
Global.
Wrestling.
I just watched some
But
matches. from
Elias is the
Explosion.
only person I've seen that can make a crowd cheer for him and boo for him within a matter of 5 seconds.
Yeah,
And they still go back to cheering
and
him.
they love him. He's
It's so
and they're
good.
just not using. He has the build that Vince likes for champions, and they're not doing it.
And then in the middle of this thing, Kurt Hawkins comes out saying,
Hey,
I'm
hey.
breaking the streak.
Hey, he's got kids.
No,
He got
Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins is a dad. Do you not watch Miz and Mrs. The dad.
Kurt Hawkins is currently 218 before he challenges. Oh, and 219. He's going. He's gunning for it. Says, I'm breaking the streak with you, and Elias stomps him like no tomorrow and puts him away with the drink.
Here's the
away.
thing: he's going to go from Brooklyn Brawler to Barry Horowitz at one day.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
So he's going to remain.
He's going straight.
Hold on.
What's the record?
He's going to. So
Brooklyn
you're,
Ball is like 400. Is owing like
so what you're
500.
saying is Kurt Hawkins is going to remain.
I'm not saying it. He's going to remain undefeated.
So he's going to be a jobber.
No. No, I'm going to say that cuss word. You know what? That didn't actually insult me being an enhancement talent. Okay? Come on, man.
You're
It's
a
me.
talent.
You didn't see that.
Everybody saw it. No, nobody saw it.
The next match was another squash match, which was AOP versus Titus Worldwide. They took Titus out quick, and they decimated Apollo Crews.
I think that match I went to the bathroom.
I actually think there's something going on between Apollo Crews and Dana Brooke.
Oh, yeah. I don't think there's actually anything
Well, no,
going
there
on,
was-
but they're playing on it like there is.
Yeah, because they
The way they were talking
They
to
were.
each other.
It looked like they were flirting
They
with
found
each
the
other.
weakness.
and they were laughing and
They found the weakness. So, it's
His
Titus.
little dick.
It's Titus.
well, when you on live TV run down to the fall and slide under the ring.
Dude, that's not the first time that's happened.
No, but it's
Awesome.
Whatever happened to Darren Young? What happened to him?
it's gone.
He's in TNA too, I think.
Oh,
Okay, next was another promo. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 promos already. And we've had
in what?
in the promos 4 matches.
Okay, well, we don't need to go over all that.
What was
That's
the-
the Raw,
Next one was
right?
Ronda. Stephanie's out there talking about the women's evolution, how
And building herself up
her arm again, which is
again. So now here's my question: This is what you feud with her and Stephanie. Yes or no?
No,
No.
no,
Stephanie don't know how to
Stephanie is
wrestle.
going to remove the title from her next week. Yes or no?
no,
No.
no.
I see her.
No, she won't do
I
it
see her
because
stripping
she's
her
a
of the
name.
title. I see her stripping her from the title.
No, she won't do it. If she's going to do it, she'll do it that night.
No.
She was gonna do it. She was gonna get a say that she could be Ronda for the title,
Yeah.
Or
and then actually get her arm broken.
or she's going to get somebody new, like
Kong!
Austin Kong will come back.
No, do something
She's
with
talking about
Asuka.
it.
Is she?
She does glow.
I know she does glow. She's really good in it,
Yes.
especially second season.
Yeah, I love glow. But
Do something with Asuka so that way she can stay.
yes, please don't get her Asuka.
She's not ready for Oscar.
Nobody's ready for Asuka. Next up is another promo.
Although recently she might actually have a chance.
Next up is another promo. But it's a good promo because it's the B team. Because
B-team?
the B team stands for Brooklyn. And they're in one-on-one competition against the Revival. So, Dawson versus Dallas. Dawson wins with the Rampage DDT. Which, if you remember Paige's move, the DDT, she'd lift her up so that her legs cross, grab him, and DDT him. Axel rolls in the ring. Looks at him. Looks at Wilder and goes, "You're next." I was like, "You idiot, your partner just lost." And he gets destroyed by Wilder. And as they're walking away, the Revival's walking away celebrating. He's like, "Oh yeah, you may have beat us singly, but we're still the champions." I was like, "Oh my gosh." So horrible. And then, of course, it shows Stephanie in the back with her broken arm. Getting on the Kirk saying she needs to have more control over Ronda, and this is when she puts him on vacation and puts Corbin in charge temporarily. Then we finally get to the main event with Finn and Roman for the title. And once again, Braun comes out.
So that's everybody
stands
know
there.
whoever wins, he's going to challenge for.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Finn was stomping on Roman, got a huge pop. Balor kicked out of the Superman punch. Cut away. Someone screwed up Braun out. With Braun coming out,
Really?
they screwed it up. It was too early.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoops.
Because when Braun was coming out, the action in the ring.
So you really?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you were the one wearing the shirt yesterday.
Yeah, and I got some strange looks at Walmart by some guys. I was afraid.
But there was something. What happened? What's happening? Ring? Oh, it's when Roman went for the Superman punch. They cut away to cut the Braun. That was the screw up.
Oh yeah.
Because you
Was
see
it-
Roman in the air and they cut the Braun
And they
and
cut,
they cut
back.
back.
And you think maybe they did a screw up and they caught it and
Yeah, somebody screwed up in the production area. But
he just completely missed it and they managed to catch it.
yeah, Roman got the spear and win. Braun walked into the ring.
Well, Braun.
He rolled in. He just did a straight thrust kick to Roman. Gave the briefcase. The bell never rang.
It was announced that he was cashing in his money in the bank.
The
Bell never rang.
and the Shield came out.
The Shield's music hits, and out comes Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
And they
in full
almost,
Shield guard.
they almost didn't stop him.
No,
Oh, they came really close to not stopping because he was thrashing them.
but
bad.
the number games caught up with them, and eventually
Once they got him outside the ring, they were able to take advantage.
They decimated him.
Yeah.
Braun has never been.
Manhandle.
No, like that.
He's been beaten by him before. It took all three of them to do it.
Yeah,
But it took chairs. It took everything to put him
and
down.
of course they did do the
The triple
power bomb.
That was the second attempt they were able to do it. The first attempt, he got out of it.
Now this has led to speculation because Matt Hardy is out again of injury, possibly retired. And that leaves Bray wide open.
Yeah.
Rumor is Bray is going to be bringing back a version of the Wyatt family, probably Strowman and Harper.
Maybe. With the Bludgeon Brothers. It would
Would be without Rowan because
Well,
he's out right now.
Just because he's hurt doesn't mean he still can't come out.
He can still come. Well, yeah, he can still come out.
But it took 2 attempts to actually get the the powerbomb on Strowman.
And then we would get another Wyatt Family Shield
Yeah.
feud.
Dude, and then let's just move on to SmackDown.
Okay, Brian called out The Miz, called him a coward. Brie
So-
punched The Miz.
Said he's retired from ever fighting Daniel
What do you
Bryan.
mean Bree just punched the Miz? She beat the shit out of him.
She did beat the shit out of the Miz.
Whatever. I saw one punch.
She beat the holy hell out of him.
Yeah, she's one punch woman.
She punched him, and then Miz is like, "Hey, I'm not gonna hit a woman, being a gentleman, you know."
And she beat the hell out of him some more.
But then it was announced that Daniel Bryan win Brie versus Maurice and The Miz, which isn't fair because she's still not healed from her C-section.
Oh, she's
Why do you guys
fine.
pick on her so much?
And she needs to lose some weight.
She doesn't need to lose
She
weight.
needs to get back in
She's
shape.
beautiful.
She is in shape. What are you
She
talking
needs to
about?
get back in
She
shape.
is a
She's not in
Touch your
wrestling.
She is a-
mouth. She looks amazing.
Yes. Orton Hardy going on. Hardy finally snapped and got payback and crushed the family jewels.
Oh, yeah. No. And he does it and gets disqualified.
Yeah.
Hardy's been done with Orton's shit.
Hardy is reminding me more and more of Sting lately.
Well, yeah.
Well, you know, the face paint and stuff.
Well,
He needs a trench coat.
you guys heard about what happened with him in TNA, didn't you? They were supposed to have a really good title match. Hardy came out. He was
Yeah, I
lost.
saw the match.
He was
completely
he
out
was
of it.
completely out of it. And
He
I
was-
went and watched the actual Hardy 24-hour thing that they did.
Yeah. Did they mention it on there?
Oh yeah, because he said that was his match. That's what he wanted. He wanted that match.
Sting was so, I won't say very
He was
upset,
He was
very
disappointed.
disappointed.
And that's
it
what-
was
that's-
his decision to end the match. He told Bishop, "I'm ending it."
Yeah. Oh no, they told him like he's done. He ain't wrestling because Hardy was.
So
split.
Sting ended the match. All he did is roll him up and
He hit him with the death drop, and that was it.
yeah.
Next up, the Bar versus the Club promo. So that was great. Cesaro.
Wrong way. There we go.
Cesaro looked right at him. He's like, you know what? Even Ed Sheraton haven't had it right. You don't go to the club to find nice people. You come to the bar. I was like, oh yes, so good.
And then the club comes out,
It was so good.
and what were the impressions they were doing? Like
It-
announcers? Or?
Yeah, it was just. I love the bar. I love the club. It's so good. Just anything they do is great. Then we had Naomi versus Peyton Royce, which I love the Iconics. You know, I let them do bad things to me.
They annoy the hell out of me.
Why?
Most women with accents I love. These two just like are
That's
like
their
nails on
gimmick.
chalkboard.
That's their gimmick. They've been like that since NXT, and I've always loved them.
Nails on chalkboard.
You're weird.
I can't get past the voices either.
No.
Why? What is wrong with you,
It's
dude?
way too scratchy.
Well, you know what? You know who losers are?
The one wearing yellow right now.
That guy.
Don't mess with Instinct.
Yeah.
But
Instinct's the best team ever.
Peyton Royce ended up beating Naomi. Oh, geez, the New Day. Big E, please. They were talking to Big E about
The match.
his ribs, and he's sitting there eating ribs. Like, oh yeah, they're really good. They're really good. He's like, no, your ribs. Like, how are they feeling? He's like, oh, well, they're cracked. So
it was at that time I kind of figured Big E just had enough with being a part of the New Day and was going to turn on them because he just didn't really sound too enthused about anything going on.
well,
Well,
he's
he's-
legit hurt.
He's hurting, so no, you're not going to be too enthusiastic.
Yeah, you got smashed in the gut with a hammer.
He's not going to be.
Yeah,
He's going to be. Ow.
He ain't bumping and grinding. I don't think he even came out of the ring.
No, he
Next
went out,
up-
announced them, walked back.
Oh, next up was the greatest promo with Becky coming out
I love.
and announcing, going full heel.
Oh, no.
Hold on,
Heel.
She went full on.
I like
bad
how.
guy.
I like how she.
trying to turn against
I like
the
how.
audience.
I like how blamed the audience for
and they were
not
still
being with
cheering
her.
for her.
She says, "You've been cheering me this whole time, but were you really cheering me? When people ask you who are the number one women's wrestler is, you never said me." What's this?
That's the latest tweet from Becky Lynch. It
What
was
do we
5
got?
hours ago.
Oh
I
yeah.
forgot.
The difference between me and you at Miss Charlotte WWE, you waited until my back was turned. I waited until I can look you in the eye.
And it shows a picture of Charlotte.
What show?
The main one that I am looking for
There
is
we go. It's backwards, but
Well, tap on the picture, so it enlarges the picture, so we see the no tap on it. That way you can see the both pictures.
there we go. Yeah.
I'm
But no,
actually
she did her best. I'll give her credit. She did her best to try crowd and turning everybody heel, but they wouldn't stop cheering.
Yeah, and then Flair comes on, interrupts her, and they begin to do a brawl.
Flair gets booed.
And then Flair got booed, and the
Flair
entire
gets
women's
booed.
division came out to break them up.
And of course, everybody's yelling, "Let them have a fight! Let them
Yeah.
fight! Let them go!" You know.
Oh,
But-
that was the chant in NXT. For every match, fight forever with every single match in NXT. I
So-
never heard that in WWE
So there was.
on the main roster.
There's no way Lynch's heel turn's going to stick.
But then we had the kickoff rematch between Cien and Vega versus Rusev and Lana. And Lana's weave keeps getting longer and longer. Pretty soon it's going to be like freaking Rapunzel. And Rusev and Lana won with an assist from Aiden English.
Because it is now, once again,
Rusev Day.
But you seen Aiden walking up the ramp, pointing at him, saying, "I've always got your back. I've always got your back."
and then there's Rusev going, "Yo."
Yeah. Did we get a quick little promo from Shinsuke saying, "Welcome to Knock America"?
I think it was United States of Knock America.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Here's the tweet that I found that I was looking
There's
for.
gonna be a
from
shirt.
Becky.
Oh yeah.
It is. I quote, "This is the SmackDown Women's title at Miss Charlotte WWE. I left home for this at 17. I broke ground for this in Japan and Europe while you were playing volleyball and getting a tan. I have built my life around this. So you're damn right I'm coming for it. For this. And you be ready."
Die.
It
Next,
didn't die.
AJ Styles doing an
Promo.
interview,
Yeah.
and Joe choked him out.
Attacks him and then chokes him out.
And then we get another great bit on Smack. It's bad with SmackDown. It really is. Because Carmella's talking to Paige. R-Truth busts in, yelling at Paige. He's like, yelling at Carmella. It's like, "You've been ducking me. I'm coming for you. I got to go through you to get a title shot. I want my match." Oh, it's so good.
And who's in the stall behind him? Was it Goldust?
No. R-Truth was
Oh,
challenging
R-Truth.
Carmella because Carmella's the one you have to beat to get a title match. From when Flair did it to Carmella the week before.
Oh right. Okay.
So he's going with this, and it's so great. I love R-Truth. He's awesome. The rematch for Carmella is next week.
For her title.
Yep. And then the main event was New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers. No disqualification. Harper, they had Kofi pinned against the wall.
Mm.
Harper yelled at Rowan, "Squash him."
And he did.
So bad.
It was bad.
Well, okay, then. Oh, Kofi caught Harper with a tornado DDT from the top rope onto a steel chair, which didn't get a pinfall.
Of course not.
Kofi Kingston, I love you so much, dude, but man, your body's gonna be thrashed hard. Their finisher is a double crucifix powerbomb. They picked him up and did it to him on a ladder that was laid out. Dude, bounced.
It did not break.
And he kicked out. He kicked out of it.
He should have stayed down.
Oh my gosh. It was just, it hurt me watching that. Then who was it? Oh, Xavier hit Rowan with the hammer. Threw him out, hit Harper with the hammer. Put him on the table. Xavier, I don't know how Kofi held down Harper. He looks like an anemic kid. Had him on the table, and it was set up on one side of the ring. Xavier was on the other side, walked across the ropes, and jumped off with an elbow
He
and
practically
caught him.
did a coast to coast.
Yeah, through the table. And the New Day are now the tag team champions.
And that makes them 5-time. 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times.
That's where Booker T would actually be pretty cool. Oh, Lana did a spin-a-rooney.
Yes.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
that was awesome.
There's been a lot of Booker T references. This is
Oh,
so
your house is bugged, by the way.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh.
we
Every 30 seconds I say something. Freaking
Poor
Renee.
Aiden.
Renee says it.
Oriented.
Oh. Yeah. That didn't even
What?
take 5
This is
seconds.
I think it was just you. Even if not him or I or anybody said something.
It was mostly
Shit, it was
Billy at
mostly
the
Billy.
start of it. Whenever he said something, Renee would pop up whenever they'd show her again and say the same exact thing.
Oh, nearly word for word.
Nearly.
It was exactly
You weren't there when it first started. She said his words.
because they were picking on Aiden. I was like, oh, poor Aiden. Then they come back on. She's right there. Oh, poor Aiden. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
And then she said, "Are you freaking kidding me?" Oh,
No, but we did ask when she's coming over.
Yeah. Hey, you can come over. My wife will cook out. You can bring Dean if you want. He seems like a nice guy. You can come film Total Bellas if you want. It'd be pretty cool, man. You can come on the show. I wouldn't care. I started watching NXT and I couldn't get to it because my son was being a jerk and hey,
So who's the boss in your house? Your wife, your son, or you?
it just depends on how frustrated I get with trying to watch wrestling with my son. Just bouncing off the walls and wouldn't sit still long enough for me to watch it.
medicine.
At 8 o'clock at night, there is no medicine.
Oh,
It's sleepy time.
Remember, oranges in a sock.
I know. I'm the one who taught you that.
or you could just use, the brass knuckles that the Miz did not use.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I did not see no brass knuckles. I will stand by this. Great power right there. That's people power. That was the power of love.
So we call you the dude, John Laurinaitis.
Yes, that worked for me. Because the Miz is awesome.
He is awesome.
And the B stands for fantastic.
The B stands for D's titties.
What? That made no sense. So what's the next pay-per-view?
Is it Hell in a Cell?
Hell in a
And
Cell.
I think it's Evolution. Evolution was in
in
October,
and then we have
November,
Survivor Series.
and Survivor
We
Series.
want
So
a
we have,
Super Showdown coming up because they're
It's before Hell in a Cell.
I think it's at the end of the month,
Yeah.
they're trying to put it up as
or is it? No, it's next month.
like the
It's a
greatest
special.
Royal
As
Rumble.
long as it's not another 5 or 6 hour freaking show like the one they did, the Greatest Royal Rumble. Oh my! I literally went from the beginning of work
Yeah.
watching it on my iPad. I was still watching it when I got home over 8 hours later.
The restaurant rule was horrible.
No,
My
that's
night-
it. That's just it. They had some good matches.
Yeah, but it was so stretched out.
It was
It-
more like a WWE live show that you would go see at
Mhm.
a local arena, but filmed so you could see it around the world because they hadn't been there.
And
I
it was,
just didn't like it because they were not allowed to have women wrestlers.
That's
No,
because
they
women are infidels.
Nor
You realize there's one sitting right there, and Cindy.
She's not paying attention.
John caught it. You didn't catch it.
Oh, he called you a woman.
Drax. He's Drax.
Nothing goes over my head.
Your reflexes are not that fast.
No, they're not. They go
Everything.
through my head.
No, it does this. It gets there going. Oh, we're going to get it. Oh, no, right turn. Butterfly.
Squirrel.
Yes.
I'm Groot.
Hey, language.
Watch that language.
We're live. I'm Steve Rogers.
We're just goofing off.
That's still the best line in the whole movie. I am Groot. I am Steve Rogers.
All the best lines I think came from Groot. I am Groot.
No, Rocket.
Watch it.
Rocket and Winter Soldier. We're getting on. Now we're going to Infinity War.
Okay, so
How much for the arm?
I don't get that.
It's not for
He
sale.
goes, I'm gonna get that arm.
What about the gun? It's not for sale. I'm getting that arm.
Rocket wanted a weapon from the Forge.
Yeah. Rocket, I'm telling you, is a kleptomaniac. He really is. He steals everything.
You know, I don't think he's ever been that tall in his life.
He stole dude's eye.
Yeah. Stole a guy's leg, his eyeball,
I need that guy's leg.
somebody's arm.
If they get James Gunn to back for
Hey.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3, you know Rock is gonna have Bucky's arm.
You know, I'm just waiting for him to build a person. He's got all the parts.
Again, we're gonna have to do a whole like a whole just
It's so cold, Mr.
geek
Stark.
series.
It's so cold, Mr. Stark.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to go.
It was the only way.
I don't want to go, but we have to go because we're over the hour mark.
Doctor
Oh.
Strange, you're an idiot.
No, Doctor Strange knows what he's doing.
He's an idiot. He could have reversed time and stopped Thanos, and he didn't.
He could have gone back in time far enough before Thanos went extinct.
And killed Thanos as a baby, like Thanos does everybody else. And
Except,
Star-Lord, it's your fault too.
yeah, you didn't let
Jar-
Tony Stark come up with the plan. Damn it!
And you lost your temper.
I think Footloose is the greatest movie ever made.
Hey, you did not bash the great Kevin Bacon.
I didn't bash Kevin Bacon. I bashed the movie he was
Don't
in.
you did no. That's like bashing Tremors. I'll stab the fool.
I'm talking Fast and Tremors.
I will stab you. I will find a dull spoon and stab you. Right in the ear hole.
Stir of Echoes, best Kevin Bacon movie ever.
I don't know. I didn't really like Tremors all that much.
What is wrong with you?
Second one's so much better.
What?
I don't know. All the Tremors movies are just a bunch of jobbers, anyways.
Oh, there's that cuss word again.
Same with Kevin Bacon.
I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you so hard. Oh. Oh.
What do you think?
Mm.
Oh god, I think I need a new chair.
One tubby.
Two.
Two tubby.
Oh, now
It's like the lollipop.
You know, I got
Tootsie
chocolate
Roll.
cake at home
you got Kevin
And you
Owens.
didn't bring him?
You got Kevin Owens
Why
in
did
your
you
home.
bring
You
him
didn't bring him.
because it just got done getting made
You made Kevin
Kevin
Owens?
Owens?
How did you make Kevin Owens?
the same way Wonder Woman was made.
From clay.
Yes,
So he's Bruce Clay?
kinda.
So better call your mama. We're done.
We're getting tired.
We're done.
I'm hungry.
You don't say.
It's almost like Rusev and Dollar General.
I haven't eaten yet. I gotta go home. I gotta get dinner.
Still, however, Rusev
I
and
gotta
Dollar
go.
General.
I gotta go put frosting on that cake.
Ew.
It's gonna be my.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna
frost
be-
the cake?
It's gonna be my special homemade frosting.
Are you gonna get frosted?
And that's it till next week. We'll catch you later.